Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark. So, welcome to our Missionary Spotlight, wherein we ask our missionaries a series of questions to get to know them better. So, in order for that to happen, I would like to ask my fellow IHAS and kung saan sila, where they are from, and how many years are they nag-serve sa GEA. Let's start with Aya Bench.
Youngest of the group. Dito ako ngayon sa Barcelona, serving as a church planter. Barcelona, Sorsogon. And para clear kasi maraming nagkakalit.
Alam ko Spain eh.
Oo nga eh. Maraming nagsasabi na Espanyol pala. Pero, I've been here for 8 months already. And thank God na so far so good naman. Given the pandemic and yung mga challenges, staying strong naman dito sa ministry.
Ayan. So, okay. So, we will be having Aya Patch next.
Hello.
Hello.
Ako Jonathan Pacheco. Tapos ayun, sa Quezon Province pa rin. 4 years na. 4 years na pala. Nandito ako sa Quezon Province. Pero ngayon, nasa Gumaca, Quezon ako. So wala na ako sa Alabat Island. Bali campus ministry saka church planting pa rin. Pero hindi lang ako nag-stay sa Gumaca. Pumunta rin ako sa Tagkawayan. Doon mas more ang church planting. Mas more ang campus ministry pag dito sa Gumaca. So, yun lang naman.
So, Aya Johan.
I'm Johan. I'm currently in Zagreb, Croatia, and mga 5.5 years na ako dito.
Okay, I see. So, ayun, thank you, Ayas. So, we're going to continue our Missionary Spotlight by asking a series of questions that our team has nagawa. Ayan, so let's start with our first question. Is, before coming a missionary, what ministries were you involved in? Anyone can start na.
You mean when we're back in GGC, right? Is that the question?
Yes, or kung ano yung talagang una.
Sure.
Ako sa children's ministry and youth. Brigade and Sunday school, meron din. So, usually, mga children and youth ang sa akin.
I was with youth. I was working with campus ministries, Sunday school, Eluzai. I think that was most of my journey before I went to Funfield. Yeah.
Ako, sa Brigade. Tapos, music ministry. Hindi na naalala. Sunday school. Sunday school teacher din pala ako.
Ayan, naabot ako sa Ebet at si Epatch sa Brigade naman. Ayan, so ayun, let's continue sa second question natin. So during Brigade, what's your favorite activity nun?
Siyempre basketball.
Wala masyadong choice, no, Batch?
Parang yun lang yung parang yun lang yung madalas nila. Puro lalaki kasi, di ba?
Oo, tama. Tsaka yung yung parang
Pwede
basketball
naman
pero
magbalay ang
basahan.
lalaki, di ba?
Tama naman. Pwede naman. Hindi lang kami ganun ka-flexible.
Maraming masaya sa Brigade.
Ako wala akong masyadong memories because I don't really go to Brigade. So, one time lang ako nag-Brigade back in, I don't know, when I was 8 years old for one summer camp. And that was Oo nga.
Ba't di ka nag-Brigade, Aya?
Yung camp.
Camp. Tama.
Capture the flag.
Capture the
yes!
flag.
Yawn.
O pwede nga hanggang ngayon, di ba?
Oo nga eh. Mga time na nag-alliance kami ni Patch.
Tridoran.
Oo, tridoran na lang.
Doon ako natuto. Actually, doon ako matuto man-try
To not trust
sa
people.
Yes.
Since 'di ba nag-transition kayo sa mission field, ano yung wait lang. When you started kung nung nag-start kayo mag-missionary, paano yung transition niyo sa mission field? Ganon.
Mauna ka na, Bench, medyo fresh pa sa'yo.
Oo nga pero parang kinokollect ko lang yung idea. Siguro independent. Being independent is quite new for me. And mag-isa sa bahay, syempre may kaalaga ka rin ng bahay. Ganun. And yun lang naman yung adjustment for me. More on being by myself and in terms of yung ministry naman, almost the same lang naman sa church in terms of maraming ginagawa, maraming ministries. So medyo sanay na naman on that. Pero yun, hindi lang yung mission field as in yung ministry, pero yung titirahan mo, tapos yung buhay mo na mag-isa ka. More on doon yung adjustment para sa akin. Hindi ko kasama ang parents, yung si Ahiaga, hindi ko rin kasama. And masaya, pero yun, challenging din.
Ako, ganoon din. Pero ako, kumbaga, hindi ako masyadong, yung nag-adjust man ako, siguro yung katulad ng, kasi siyempre, province, lalo na yung sa Alabat. Iba talaga yung buhay ng province, saka nasa ano ko diba, syudad. Diba? Kasi pag nandyan ka sa Metro Manila, parang lahat ng kailangan mo, nandyan na. Sobrang bilis lang dito sa doon yung nasa Alabat ako. Grabe, kunyari meron ako kailangan bilhin. Kailangan ko talaga tumawid. Kasi hindi mo lahat wala yung mga kailangan mo talaga. Kumbaga, pag nasa Alabat ka, yung kunyari pagkain, ganyan. So, may bibili mo naman yun. Pero pag kunyari gusto mo bumili ng mga sapatos na maayos, okay, mga damit na maayos, talagang kailangan mo pumunta sa SM Lucena. So, talagang medyo malayo-layo pa talaga. Kaya may kagamitan na appliances. Meron naman doon sa island, pero masyadong, basta, ano mo yun? Kaya mas maganda pa rin pag pupunta ka talaga sa mga SM, ganyan-ganyan.
Lahat kasi nandun na.
Oo. Mas mabilis makita, kumbaga, di ba? Kasi yun, nandun na halos lahat. Hindi katulad nun. Parang maghahanap-hanap ka pa. Tapos pagpunta mo dun sa store na yun, wala pala dito, ganyan-ganyan. Sabihin na sa'yo, sa SM meron. Okay, ganun ba? O sige. Hindi yun. Lagi na lang ako sa SM bumibili that time. Parang yung mga bed, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, ayun lang. Ano rin din, yung interaction din sa mga tao. Kasi laking kwarto ako Nandun ako sa Manila. Alam naman ni Shara yun, lagi na ako nasa kwarto, naglalaro. Lalabas lang ako ng kwarto, pagkakain, pagkatapos kumain, babalik ulit sa kwarto. Kaya yun, syempre, minister ka, di ba? I-share mo yung word. Hindi naman sila yung lalapit sa'yo Ikaw yung lalapit sa kanila. So pag hindi ka talaga, tawag dito, pag hindi ka talaga, nandun ka lang talaga sa kwarto, ayun. So medyo kasi ako pagdating sa social, hindi ako, tawag doon? Hindi ako magaling makausap ng mga tao. Nung una, kaya yun, isa sa mga dapat kong i-adjust din sa sarili ko. Pero, ayun, salamat sa Lord. Dami talaga matututunan Pag nasa field ka, yung mga kala mo na hindi mo kailangan. Tapos, ang dami rin talaga pinapakita ni Lord na dapat baguhin sa'yo. Kasi syempre, yun nga, minister ka, salita ng Panginoon yung i-share mo sa mga tao. Hindi naman yun yung parang trabaho lang na So yun, mga natutunan.
I think for me, transition is a constant here, given that, cross-cultural. But especially in the beginning, I think transition was really language and trying to learn the language and learn their culture and how things run. And so, yun yung, I think, challenging and tricky part. Because if you really want to reach a certain people group, you really need to know their heart language. And so that was number one. I think number two, as you learn the language, then comes in how do you do ministry in this culture, and that was a transition as well. Where nung nasa GGC ako, it was easier, like in a sense of I know the language, I know the people, I've grown up in the church, and this is how I know how things are run or how things go, and being in a new culture, you have to learn, okay, paano ba sila gumawa ng ministry dito, and on top of that, you don't know the language, so you feel very incapable of doing it as well. And so I think that was difficult. But I think God prepared a lot then. When I moved to the States to study, that prepared me for living by myself, doing things on my own. So that part of the transition, I think, was easier. But of course, being away from family, being away from you guys as well, medyo, different then. But again, every step God I believe has it all planned, and He's always been. I've been always blessed. Looking back as well, how God has prepared the church that I am in currently and serving in was a blessing. Where there are a group of friends that I have now because of the church I'm in, because of the my group kami dito na around my age group, and so God has blessed that as well, providing friends, providing like my Croatian family here, and so I think those are major things of transition. Yeah, it's different and it's difficult, but by the grace of God, and if God sends you, he'll bless you and find a way. Not find a way, but He already has the way planned. Pero He works that out for you, and so that's the beauty of it.
Okay, okay.
Welcome back, Mark.
Naputol lang. May follow-up question ako Patch tsaka kay Bench. So, ayun, if ever may mangyari, which is ayoko na mangyari, is, di ba, sabi natin tumaas yung cases. So, will you be considering Zoom kapag magmi-ministry or mag-share ng word ni God?
Ako, as much as possible, ayoko talaga ng Zoom.
Mhm.
Kaya kung kaya talaga. Kasi depende rin naman eh. Kung ako lang kasi, ako lang. Hindi naman ako takot sa COVID, pero hindi ko minamaliit yung effect, okay?
Mhm.
Kasi syempre, para sa akin, mas importante pa rin yung makapag-share ng salita ng Panginoon. So hindi ko siya masyado iniisip. Pero mas iniisip ko yung students, yung families nila, ganyan. Kasi syempre ako mag-isa lang ako dito eh. So if ever tinamaan ako ng COVID, hindi mag-isolate na lang ako. So sila lang yung madalas na iniisip ko. So siguro tatanungin ko naman sila kung okay lang na mag-meet pa rin kami sa labas. Kung hindi na talaga kaya, edi sige. Edi let's go tayo sa Zoom or sa Messenger.
Sa amin naman, medyo mahirap talaga kasi rural poor ang area namin. So, pag idadaan namin sa Zoom, wala rin kaming participants.
Kasi
So,
sa connection.
may isang time na merong within the church na nakakontak ng nag-positive. Ang ginawa ko na lang, chinat ko na lang yung buong message sa kanila. Kasi di ba pag chat, free data naman. So, yun, chinat ko yung buong message ko sa kanila. Parang yun na yung best na magagawa. Kasi yung ibang mga mini-minister namin, nakakasagap lang sila ng konting signal, konting data. Yung mahirap talaga ang online.
Dati, nandito tayo sa Philippines, lahat. Ayun, so, nasa Philippines pa naman kayo. Si Ayo online. So, ayan. Naaalala ko lang na question is, what is your favorite silog?
Oh!
Ooh.
Siyempre
May
top
all silog ba?
All silog.
Silog?
Mix silog.
May mix silog ba?
Pwede. Ako
Mhm.
top silog, syempre.
Yes.
Ako din eh.
Classic.
Iba talaga
Get
top
you.
silog. Pero depende sa lugar.
Tsaka kung matigas, hindi okay. Puro ngaya.
Kakapagod yun.
Yeah, I guess Tapsilog would be my choice. Pero naalala ko, Lasal days, we would do Baksilog all the time.
Oh, Aling
Ate
Remis?
Ricas.
Ate Ricas. Wala, Aling
I don't
Remis.
know, back when Ate Rica's was just a little cart and using floppy disk to to cook our food.
Oh.
Backslide.
Sa amin, meron na yun sa UST. As in, ang dami niya, branches. Ayan. So, ano pa ba? May last question pa kami is, how can we pray for you?
Sa akin, since patuloy kami sa ministry and kasi konti lang yung nagpa-positive dito. Kaya face-to-face pa rin kami. Siguro pag-iingat, safety and strong health, number one. And secondly, tatlong areas kasi yung rini-reach out namin. So, please pray for strength. Kasi usually nagta-travel, safety rin syempre travel. Tapos yung different people na minimit namin, hopefully more people will come to Christ through our ministry, through Bible studies. And during Sundays, recently dumadami yung pumupunta or yung mga nag-a-attend ng Bible study. So we praise God for that. Hopefully, patuloy silang pumunta and hindi sila magsawa sa Bible study. And health, I mean, ngayon yung immediate is yung health ko. Kasi kahit konti lang yung nagpa-positive, since kami yung nasa center ng town namin, ng municipality, mas maraming nasasagap na cases within our neighborhood. Kaya yun din is wisdom din syempre. Minsan hindi na namin nababalitaan mga nagpa-positive. Minsan doon lang sa mga rin-reach out namin, marami rin nagpa-positive. So yun din, wisdom and dapat maging vigilant.
I see.
Ako, yun din, pag-iingat ng Panginoon. Kasi dito sa gumaka lang. Medyo last time, tumataas yung cases. Nasa 100 plus eh. Hindi ako nagkakamali last week or last week. Pero ngayon, nasa 50 plus. Ay hindi, 60 plus, 50 plus. So, ngayon. Pero tuloy-tuloy din naman yung ministry. Face-to-face pa rin naman kami nagba-Bible study. Pero nag-stop muna ako sa visitation dahil yun, medyo nakakatakot nga. Though pinapayagan naman ng mga parents, yung mga students. So papasalamat pa lang ako dun sa ganun pa lang na bagay. Though ayoko naman muna pumunta sa bahay nila. So, baka mamaya carrier ako. So ayoko nang makaano pa. Matag dito, ayun, super spreader. So yun. Tsaka sa mga travels, kasi medyo malayo yung Tagkawayan. Bali ang nangyari pala, starting this month, once a week lang ako sa Tagkawayan. Dahil, ayun nga, di lang naman sa malayo. Siguro dahil medyo mabigat sa akin dahil naka-car nga ako ngayon, di ba? Kasi wala na yung motor, binenta na. So, medyo mabigat talaga. Ang weekly. Tapos weekly pa ako pumupunta last time. So, ngayon, once a month na lang para medyo makatipid. Bigat kasi talaga ng sasakyan. Kaya yun. Tapos, more opportunity pa rin sana na ministry. Kasi, syempre, ang hirap pag nakafocus lang sa campus. Katulad ngayon, dahil online naman lahat. So, hindi kami nakapag-meet ng mga first year, di ba? Kasi kahit yung mga bina-Bible study ko ngayon, wala sila masyadong kilalang first year. So yun, isa sa mga prayers namin bilang isang campus worker is sana meron kaming makilalang mga first year para syempre continuous yung di ba, yung work. Tapos personal is yun, spiritual growth pa rin. Dependent sa Panginoon. At ano ba? Yun lang. Sama nyo na rin siguro yung family. Hindi naman siguro. Pati yung family ko. So, yun.
For me, I think right now I'm in a season of parang transition. I've started new ministries this fall, and I've also gone into the role of being the team leader for Croatia for the time being, while yung team leader namin is back on home service. And so there's a lot more responsibilities and more admin work as well. And so that adds on top of all the new ministries we're doing. So it's a little overwhelming, but by the grace of God, I'm still here. But really grateful, no, because with COVID, we are kind of somewhat normal in a sense of we meet in person, we have church in person, although limited, and some people still don't come, pero at least we're grateful na to the degree na back to normal. This year I'm leading yung youth ministries namin dito, and it's really a challenge, but it's also exciting where we have about a fixed set of maybe 12 teens who come regularly talaga. And so we get to really invest in their lives. And today the guys are coming over for a guys Bible study. So we're excited for that. That's the first time we'll meet as a guys group. And so we're hoping that it will really open up, more conversations and really delve into their lives more and to really connect with them more. And also our church is transitioning then into more discipleship kind of focus, and with the last year after nung COVID, God has really blessed us with new people, new believers who found us through YouTube, through online means, which is pretty amazing. And so starting next week, we're gonna, when I say next week, by the time you're looking at this, it's a month in already. Pero we're starting a new Bible study for the new believers and what it means to work on, like we're gonna teach them spiritual disciplines, and maybe eventually later next year we'll maybe start teaching them basic theology and stuff like that as well, which is really exciting to really help them grow in their walks with Jesus as they begin this journey. And so yun, madaming work, madaming curriculum writing as well, and really discipleship, which I really love. And so, yeah, those are, I think, main prayer items. And God's doing a lot of things. There's potential for new teammates to come through Send. There's new ministries still we're looking at, like homeless ministries and working with people in need. And so there's a lot, and so we're excited, but also finding the right balance. I think na hindi kami burnt out with all the things we want to do, because there's a team of two, me and yung pastor namin in the church, and then we have a lot of volunteers in terms of people in the church, pero the full-time people, there's only two of us, and so medyo madaming work then. And so yeah, I think those are my prayer items.
Yeah. So, ayun, I would like to thank you for our IHAS for the time that they invested in us right now. And I would like to ask our church members to pray for our fellow IHAS through our project Know More and Pray More.